not going to believe what I have right here. Only took 6 months. Only took 6 months for this to come in and then to submit it twice. I'm, of course, talking about the long lost, the Comic-con mystery Funko boxes that Big Apple Collectibles dropped back at the end of December. Yeah. I ordered 5 of these on December 26th. On December 30th, I got the initial shipping notice that the shipping label had been printed and they were waiting for FedEx to pick them up. I waited. About the end of January, I was like, shouldn't it have started moving by now? So I emailed him. First email, I didn't get a reply. So about the first week of February or so, I emailed again and asked, is this thing ever going to start moving or what? Now, I gave a little slack because I knew it's coming from New York, and that time of year, New York was in a freaking blizzard. So I know FedEx was not running as fast. That's why I gave it a little leeway. Got a reply back, and they were saying, they were sorry for the delay. Things are, they were short on staff, and, the normal stuff that everybody was dealing with. I understand that. And, of course, shipping was being slower because of the weather. I said, okay, fine. A few more weeks. Still hadn't seen anything or anything. So I was like, you know what? I know FedEx is running up there again. It should have got picked up. So I did the only thing I could think to do, which was basically file a complaint with the BBB of New York. Well, they looked into it and they basically, give it a little bit longer. Shipping is being slow, etc. If you don't see anything in a couple weeks, then we'll go from there. I was like, okay, fine. Well, a couple weeks go by, still hadn't moved. So I emailed them again, not the BBB, but Big Apple Collectibles. And they replied back fairly quickly. I'll give them that. They replied, I think it was like the next day, I got a reply back. And they said, well, it looks like the courier hadn't picked it up yet. So basically saying, well, FedEx, it was essentially FedEx's fault. They hadn't picked it up yet. Which I thought was a little weird because I had gotten other stuff via FedEx from that part of the country with no problem. But I was right, fine. So I contacted FedEx and asked them about it. And they looked, and, when they brought it up, they looked, and they said that, yeah, they hadn't picked it up. I forget exactly what they said, but for some reason, they hadn't picked it up. I'm guessing FedEx is pretty reliable, from what I found. My experience, they're pretty reliable. So, there was a flub up somewhere to where either they went to pick it up and it wasn't there or something. But yeah, the Big Apple Collectibles, when I contacted them again after contacted FedEx and said, look, I contacted FedEx. They said, if this is going to start moving, it's got to be, you got to do something on your end. So what's going on? And finally got a reply back from them. And again, it didn't take too long, just a couple days. And they replied back and they, apologized profusely and said, they're gonna get this. The initial one must have got lost in transit, which I don't really understand that because it never left. It never left anywhere. How to get lost in transit? What, it lost in their warehouse? That, okay, maybe, understandable. Okay, but it couldn't have got lost technically in transit because it never left their warehouse. But they resubmitted the order, and then basically discounted that full price because I had already paid for it. And after that long story, here we are, what, 6 months later? Well, not quite 6 months. See, January, February, March, April. Maybe. All right, around 4.5, somewhere in there. Between 4.5. So, I mean, I guess it's not overly bad, but you know, for something that was in stock, you know, this was like a mystery box that they were dropping with in stock merchandise. You know, even with the weather, it probably shouldn't have taken this long. But here we are. So, you know, I'm going to give them, I'm not going to rag on them too bad. I just told a story. I'm not insulting Big Apple Collectibles. You know, as far as I mean, they've made it right. It's here. So now the question is, I spent, I think, $99.95 altogether for 5 of these boxes. So, will I get my value back? Will I get more of my value back? As long as I get my value back, then I will be, I'm not going to say I'm going to be ecstatic, but I'll be satisfied with this, even with the long wait. If I get more than my value back, then I'll be happy. Probably still won't be ecstatic, because it was, you know, a long wait. You know, when you order one of these boxes, you order it with the intent of looking forward to it, that, you know, hopefully, you know, soon after you order it, it ships and you get it, and you can do a video like this. Not, you know, 4.5 months later. This was called the Comic-con BFCM Mystery Box. They have bubble wrap. And it looks like they are all individually put in here in their own little boxes. So bear with me. I'm going to try a balancing act here. See if I can get them all out of the box and get this box out of the way. Alright. Turn that around. Hey! None of them hit the floor. Cool. Alright, here we go. Number 1. Now, of course, any of these that I don't want for my personal collection, or ones that maybe I already have, they will be available sometime this week, probably, on my Mercari. There's a link below to Mercari. There's also a link below to Big Apple Collectibles if you want to check. Now, to be fair, I have ordered from Big Apple Collectibles before. Not a lot. I think once or twice before I ordered stuff from them. And it shipped fairly quickly, and it came in perfect condition. So, like I said, alright, first one we have is Deathstroke. The DC Red Box Deathstroke, and this is the 2021 Summer Convention Limited Edition. I believe that's the, like, a shared sticker. The box looks to be in perfect condition. Absolutely perfect. So, that's cool. I don't think I have a Deathstroke. Excellent. Well, I do have a Deathstroke. The one I got is obviously a little bit different than this one. You can see it right here. Yeah, so that's cool. So I will be adding that once I get through all 5 boxes. Well, I was gonna say I'll look up value, but my phone's actually charging downstairs because I've been working all day. So we won't look up value, and I don't feel like running downstairs to get my phone. So what I'll do is, maybe if I remember, that's a big if, Maybe I'll write myself a note. Even that sometimes don't help, because then I forget that I wrote myself a note. But if I remember, maybe in my next video, I'll update and say, you know, what the overall value of these were. I do like the boxes they ship in. I like these small boxes because then when I do sell pops on Mercari, I've got a good shipping box. Number 2, we have got from Green Lantern, we have the White Lantern Sinestro. This box has got a little bit of a concave on the front of it. Not terrible. But I've never seen this one before. This is also a 2021 Summer Convention limited edition. It's kind of a cool looking character. I really hope they do something good with like Green Lantern. Obviously, you know, the Ryan Reynolds movie had a lot to be desired. I mean, if you're just looking for something kind of cheesy, something to just pass the time a little bit, it's not terrible. It's watchable. But the CG was horrendous on it. And, yeah, I mean, they could have done so much more with Green Lantern. So I'm hoping, I still think they should reinstitute Zack Snyder and let him just run with his vision for the DC movies. Because his version of the Justice League was, I mean, the theatrical cut paled in comparison. Next, oh, we got a repeat. Well, we definitely know that one of these will be up for sale then. We have another Deathstroke. 2021 Summer Convention Limited Edition. So, if you're interested in this, again, I'll try to update. But my card is linked down below. This will be up there eventually. Number 4. Still haven't gotten anything that like just really wows me. You know, that I'm like, you know, thinking like, wow, this probably got some major value to it. I think I've already seen this one. This looks like another repeat. Yep, we have another one, another White Lantern Sinestro. Now, that's a little disappointing to get two of the same things, but considering that these are boxed up like this, I'm gonna. It's hard to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I'll give the benefit of the doubt and say that they were all boxed up like this. And they probably had multiples of a number of different pops, so they drew it, you know, just grabbed them randomly. So, I mean, there's always a guarantee, or there's no guarantee that you're going to get all 5 different pops. Chance you take when you order multiples. But considering that these boxes went out and they dropped, of course, if anybody else ordered these boxes back then, you know, let me know. Did you get yours right away, or did you have the same problem I did? Because I'm almost thinking that these aren't technically part of the... I mean, these are all convention pops. Well, those 2 pops, I should say, because they're duplicates. But you would think all the boxes they had boxed up for that drop would have been gone. You know, unless mine were just sitting there somewhere. Alright, last one. Will we get another repeat of one of these 2 pops? Let's hope not. Let's hope I get something different. We'll find out. No, we didn't. So we got another Deathstroke. 2021. So now I'm almost wondering if these 2 pops were like the main pops that people got in these mystery boxes. I don't know. But obviously there will be, well, I'm going to list one of them at a time on Mercari, but I will have 2 of these available. Once the first one sells, I'll list it again and sell the second one. I don't know price right offhand, what I normally do is I normally go by the current trending value, and then I list it right around that, or maybe $1 or $2 less than trending value. So, can I say I'm really happy with these boxes? As far as, I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, I would have much preferred to get 5 different pops. That would have been more exciting. I do like that I got 2 pops that are ones that I would collect, because they're DC. Now, the other bonus, I guess you could say, is if I would have got 5 different pops, there was a chance I would have got 5 pops that I wanted for my own collection. Which wouldn't be a terrible thing, but then obviously I wouldn't have anything to put into inventory with my business, the old treasure aisle, and sell through my Mercari store. So I guess the plus side of getting the other 3 being duplicates of those 2 is I have some I can sell. You know, and let's say I only sell them for $15 a piece. Like I said, I have no idea what the current value is on these. Yeah, that's I can at least recoup 45 of the basically, $100 I spent. So better than nothing. But will I be buying from Big Apple Collectibles in the future when it comes to mystery boxes? Doubtful. They would have to drop something, and I would have to be able to see that there's a good variety to get. And they definitely have to step up their shipping. I still don't buy that FedEx just didn't come pick it up. I mean, that's FedEx business. If FedEx isn't picking packages up, they're going to go out of business. So, I don't know. But that's it. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, I know it's kind of boring because it's the same freaking pops, but if you did enjoy the video, at least you enjoyed me a little bit, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, look out for yourself and everybody around you, whether they deserve it or not. Let's be honest. Some people, not so much. But do it anyway. And stay tuned. The next video will be... Let me think. I have a couple things ordered. Actually, I think I have 2 boxes from the Insane Toy Shop that should be coming up here soon. I have, I ordered a liquidation box from Barton's Discounts that I will be unboxing and showing. Now, that box is going to be a little bit different. It's been a while since they actually dropped, and as a business, the old treasure aisle, I do not only collectibles, but I buy liquidations, apparel, electronics, tech gear, home goods, whatever, and it's all like new, brand new merchandise. And then I resell it. Well, Barton's Discounts, that's what they sell. They sell pallets, but they also sell smaller, like mystery boxes. So I bought one that they hadn't had for a while, which was baby clothes. Now, the reason I bought it was because at one time I bought a box of baby clothes that was boys' baby clothes. This time I bought girls' baby clothes. And the main reason I do that is because my daughter and her fiance are expecting. She's due in late November. So I figured this way I'm covered. Whether she has a boy or a girl, she'll have 25, 30 outfits right from the get-go. Now, obviously, if she has a girl, then the boys' clothes I will resell in my Poshmark. Well, I think I have some of them listed on my card right now, but I'll probably, when I go to, if she ends up having boys, so I can actually sell the girls' clothes, I'll probably list them on Poshmark to see how well they sell in there. What else? I know my new BAM box recently shipped, so that'll probably be here maybe sometime next week. I think those are the only things I have ordered. Honestly, I don't know. I might have stuff. I might have other stuff. If I do, I'll do content with it, and we'll all be surprised. So, that's it. Everybody, take it easy. See ya.